Last class we were seeing tropical cyclones, right? In that we saw with respect to structure of tropical cyclone. Now, just some facts about temperate cyclone. Temperate cyclone, it is dynamically induced. That means it is formed due to fronts. Here, fronts basically means warm and cold air mass converge. Fine. Warm and cold air mass converge. Its diameter 150 to 3000 kilometers. Tropical cyclone diameter is 150 to 300. This is 3000. Speed is 0 to 35 kilometer per day. Remember, it is less speed compared to tropical cyclones. It is less devastating. This point is very important. It can be formed on both land and water. Under the influence of westerlies, it goes from west to east. Inverted V shape is the structure of temperate cyclones. Okay, so this will be the structure. Here you will have cold air. Here you will have warm air. In this region, cold air enters. So you will have cold front. In this region, warm air enters. So you will have warm front. UPSC gave this diagram, okay, and asked, where do you observe thunderstorms and lightning? That was prelims question. Okay, where do you observe thunderstorms and lightning? They gave this part. Always remember, cold front is associated with thunderstorms and lightning. Okay, because cold front has cumulonimbus clouds. Fine. So cold front, cumulonimbus clouds. So it has thunderstorms and lightning. Is India affected by temperate cyclones? Winter season, do you get western cyclonic disturbances? What are they? Which cyclone are they? Are they tropical or temperate? Think about it. It is formed over Mediterranean Sea. From Mediterranean Sea, it is pushed towards India. Is it coming on land? If something is coming on land and still it is active, that means it has to be temperate cyclone. Okay. So, during, done? Shall I give you? Yes. See guys, during winter season, you have Mediterranean Sea, you have Africa. Africa has warm air mass, that is Sahara has warm air mass. Europe has cold air mass, right? So there will be mixing of warm and cold air mass. So whenever warm and cold air mass mixes, in this region, what will be formed? Front will be formed. This front can become cyclone. So which type of cyclone are we talking about? Temperate cyclone. So temperate cyclone are under the influence of westerlies. That is the reason it is pushed from west to east. Okay. Tropical cyclones give rainfall in east coast of India and west coast of India. Whereas temperate cyclones give rainfall in Himalayas and northwestern India. Okay. So you can write this. Temperate cyclones in India is called western cyclonic disturbances. This word is important. Western cyclonic disturbances. Westerlies will push them towards India. And which part of India gets rainfall? Northwest India gets rainfall, and snowfall is given to Himalayas. This is important. So, done. Indian climate. If you take temperature, 18 degrees Celsius, isotherm, important, 18 degrees Celsius isotherm, separate tropical and subtropical India. During winter season, only during winter, because summer entire India is more than 18 degrees Celsius. During winter, South India is more than 18, North India is less than 18 degrees Celsius. Okay. Second, if you take seasons, Himalayas will have 6 seasons in India. There will be 6 seasons in Himalayas. Spring, autumn, everything will be seen in Himalayas. But in rest of India, you have only 4 seasons. So, first is winter season. What is the characteristic of winter season? Subtropical high pressure is present near Madhya Pradesh region. Above Madhya Pradesh, there will be westerlies. Below Madhya Pradesh, there will be northeast trade winds. So winter season, India has 2 winds. What is leading to Delhi pollution? Westerlies. Okay. Next. Shall I? Subtropical high pressure. All are offshore winds. This is onshore winds. This coast is called as Coromandel coast. Fine. So guys, Coromandel coast receive rainfall during which season? Winter season. Which festival is celebrated on the basis of this? Sankranti. Sankranti is on the basis of winter rainfall. Okay, Jan, right? Winter rainfall. That is helpful in this particular part. Which coast? Coromandel. Coromandel means which one will come? Tamil Nadu and southern Andhra Pradesh. That is Kanyakumari to Krishna river. Coromandel coast. Right? So, this is one part. Shall I? North India, as we saw, western cyclonic disturbances give rainfall in northwest India and snowfall in Himalayas. Snowfall in Himalayas. If this is the case, can you tell me? Northwest India, when it gets rainfall, this agriculture is called Rabi crops. Rabi crops are grown in which part of India? North India, that too northwestern India. What are the Rabi crops? Most repeated questions are about Rabi crops. Wheat, barley, oats, mustard. Okay, wheat, barley, oats, mustard. This is North India. Next. Summer season. This winter season, cyclonic rainfall. Remember, winter season is cyclonic rainfall. Summer season, you will have which rainfall? Convectional. Convectional rainfall is associated with, can we say, cumulonimbus clouds? Which leads to thunderstorms and lightning. Which time of the day will you get rainfall? Evening, right? This is evening rainfall. Yes. Can you tell me which crops are grown during this period? Zaid crops. Zaid crops are mostly what? Fruits. Correct? What are these? Mango, watermelon, muskmelon, papaya. Any fruits you can put it here. This rainfall is popularly known as what, guys? Mango showers. Cherry blossoms. Coffee blossoms. No. By that time, retreating is gone. ITCZ is gone, retreating is gone. It will be northeast trade winds. Northeast trade winds may bring rainfall from depressions present in Bay of Bengal. In which time period that is retreating? Mid-September to November. Once cyclones are over, ITCZ shifts down and subtropical high pressure comes. We call it as what? Northeast winds. So you can say it's a continuation of northeast winds itself, because throughout the year northeast will be there. Now you tell, mid-September onwards northeast will start. Till Feb you will have northeast itself. That is the reason you feel it is same. But we say during winter India has two different winds. Either you call it northeast trade winds or retreating monsoons. That's fine. Okay. But normally the term used is northeast trade winds during winter give rainfall to east coast of India. Okay. Done? This next advancing monsoon. They won't go to much depth in this, okay? But one important point in this is MONIX. What is MONIX? Monsoon Expedition Project. This is a project aimed at studying about Indian monsoons. Monsoon Expedition Project. According to this, the factors affecting Indian monsoons are Tibetan low, Tibetan low. Yes. Tibet has the lowest pressure because of presence of ITCZ. What will you have in this particular part? What is low pressure area? converging and rising air. Tibet has low pressure, ITCZ, converging and rising air. Second point is about mascarene high. This is present in South Indian Ocean. It is a region of subtropical high pressure. Last 2 years back question, it has descending and diverging air. Mascarene high has descending and diverging air. These two are the primary factors responsible for Indian monsoon. Why primary? Because wind is always blowing from high pressure to low pressure. So this is mascarene is high pressure, Tibet is low pressure. So wind will blow from Tibetan high pressure to, mascarene high pressure to Tibetan low pressure. That is the fundamental point. Now after this, shall I move? So you have mascarene, Tibetan low. Wind will first blow from mascarene to equator. Is it left? Southern hemisphere left. What do we call these winds as? Southeast trade winds. After crossing equator, they will blow from southwest, called as what? Southwest trade winds. Why are they turning to the right after equator? Coriolis effect. And as India is a peninsula, they enter into India in two branches. What are the two branches? Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch. Okay, so it splits into two and enters into India. One branch comes from Arabian Sea, another branch comes from Bay of Bengal. So what I want you to remember here, you write 2 lines below. From mascarene high, winds blow towards equator as southeast trade winds. Southeast trade winds. After crossing equator, it is known as southwest trade winds, and enter into India as Arabian Sea branch, and Bay of Bengal branch. It's 2 minutes. Any point they may ask, because it is in NCERT also. Serious. May 25th, Lakshadweep is the first state to get, like, or first union territory to get Arabian Sea branch. Okay, first state in India to get monsoon clouds are which one? Lakshadweep. Okay, second, after that it comes and hits Kerala coast. Kerala is on the windward side, Tamil Nadu is on the leeward side. Kerala gets heavy rainfall, Tamil Nadu gets less rainfall. Which two mountains are in between Kerala and Tamil Nadu? Right? Western Ghats. Which are the names of that? Below Nilgiris. What do you have below Nilgiris? Annamalai and Cardamom. Okay? Annamalai and Cardamom. Which is the southernmost hills of India? Cardamom Hills. Okay? So here, Annamalai and Cardamom will be there. So, Kerala is on the windward side, Tamil Nadu is on the leeward side. So, which one should get rainfall? Which one will not get rainfall? Kerala gets rainfall, Tamil Nadu doesn't get rainfall. But there is a gap here in between Nilgiris and Annamalai. There is a gap called Palghat gap. Okay, very important. What is the gap? Palghat gap. Through that gap, winds will go and give rainfall in Kaveri basin. Kaveri is the only South Indian river or peninsular river which gets rainfall throughout the year. Why? Did you see retreating monsoons or northeast trade winds giving rainfall? Do you recollect mango showers? They also give rainfall in Kaveri basin. Now is monsoons giving rainfall? Retreating also give rainfall. That means throughout the year, Kaveri river more or less gets rainfall. Okay, Kaveri basin. Now, you get the gap. What is the gap called? Palghat gap. Good. Now, slowly it will start rising this. Can you see? Slowly it is moving northwards. So please understand, if they give you places and ask you, arrange the places according to arrival of monsoons. See which places are they giving. If they are talking about South India, and if they use the term Arabian Sea branch, it has to be from south to north. That's why it is called as advancing monsoons. Okay, so for example, if they give Bombay or Mumbai, like Hyderabad, Bangalore, Thiruvananthapuram, Kavaratti and all. First is which one? Kavaratti, and then Thiruvananthapuram, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Mumbai. So, rainfall is from where to where? South to north. Add that line. You write Arabian Sea branch, just points you write. Arabian Sea branch. First union territory is Lakshadweep. First union territory is Lakshadweep. And first state Kerala. First state Kerala. Next. Kaveri river receives through Palghat gap. Palghat. Next. This branch gives rainfall from south to north. South to north. Next. Through Vindhyas and Satpuras, some branches reach Chota Nagpur Plateau and give rainfall. Why Rajasthan and Gujarat doesn't get rainfall? Aravallis, yes. Aravallis should give rainfall. If anything stops, that should actually give rainfall because of orographic, right? If you are going like this, Gujarat, Rajasthan is windward. Correct. If you are going like this, Gujarat, Rajasthan itself is windward. And mountains are very good. Clouds are not there. Okay. Leave, because what happens in geography when we give reasons, normally we try our own reasons, right? So normally you're right, Aravallis is the reason. Aravallis is the reason. See, same clouds go and give rainfall in Punjab, Haryana. Okay, you're right, Rajasthan doesn't have water vapor, but that is in a other context, right? See here, you have all these clouds. The next set of clouds, when they come here, they don't go like this. They start going wherever gaps are present. They don't wait. As they don't wait and they start moving like this, they start blowing parallel to Aravallis. So remember, when a cloud goes parallel, it doesn't give rainfall. When a cloud goes perpendicular, it gives rainfall. Okay? So as clouds go parallel to Aravallis, southwest monsoons are parallel to Aravallis, Gujarat and Rajasthan doesn't get rainfall. Okay? And please see here. When it goes here, will it hit here? Sabarmati originates. And you tell me, closer to mountain, at least some clouds will hit. Closer to mountain, at least some clouds will hit. That is the reason, in this region, you have Rajasthan Bagar. Bagar gets some rainfall. You write there. By the time monsoon reaches Gujarat, it is parallel to Aravallis, and it doesn't give rainfall, in Gujarat and Rajasthan. Full stop. Closer to Aravallis, there will be some rainfall. Called as Rajasthan Bagar. And away from it, there will be Marustali. Marustali. So what is Marustali? Marustali is Great Indian Desert. Now, next you write Bay of Bengal branch. Bay of Bengal branch. See this? Bay of Bengal branch goes parallel to East Coast. As it is parallel to East Coast and Eastern Ghats, East Coast doesn't get much rainfall. Write that line, BOB. BOB is parallel to East Coast. Is parallel to East Coast. So East Coast doesn't get rainfall. Everyone see? One branch goes into Chota Nagpur Plateau. Can you see Chota Nagpur Plateau got rainfall from Arabian Sea branch? Is it also getting rainfall from Bay of Bengal branch? If it is getting rainfall from Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal, please understand, it will have rainfall on all the sides. If it has rainfall on all the sides, rivers will also flow from all the sides. So Chota Nagpur Plateau has radial pattern. Okay, please write there. Chota Nagpur Plateau receives rainfall from both Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch. So it has radial pattern. Very important. They may give you Chota Nagpur has radial pattern, statement 1. Statement 2, it receives water from both Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch. Statement 1 and 2. Next case. See, some branches enter into Meghalaya. Okay, some branches enter into Meghalaya. Which are the 3 mountains present in Meghalaya? Garo, Khasi, Jaintia. If you have 3 mountains, the river clouds hit 3 mountains and they give rainfall. What is this called? Funneling effect. Names are important. Okay, you write below. BOB enters into Meghalaya. BOB enters into Meghalaya and give heavy rainfall due to funneling effect. Which are the 2 wettest places of the world? Mausin Ram and Chirapunji. Now you tell Mausin Ram and Chirapunji are wettest places because they receive highest rainfall. What is the reason for receiving rainfall? Funneling effect. Okay, and which branch? Bay of Bengal branch. Next, let's see here. Some branches enter into Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, you might have heard China is constructing world's largest dam on Brahmaputra river. And one of the fear is if they construct the dam, India will not have enough water. But what is the outcome? What we are saying is Brahmaputra is present on the leeward side of Himalayas in China. As it is on the leeward side, they carry only 10% of the water. Brahmaputra gets water mostly from Arunachal Pradesh. 90% of water comes from Arunachal. That to which branch is giving heavy rainfall? Bay of Bengal branch. Flooding in Brahmaputra is due to which branch? Bay of Bengal branch. Okay. So you write there BOB gives heavy rainfall in Arunachal Pradesh and rainfall reduces and rainfall leads to flooding in Brahmaputra. Next, you see here, remaining branches will go wherever gaps are present towards Delhi. Can you check? Is it blowing from east to west or west to east? Mains question. Whenever they ask in mains, possibility of asking same question in prelims is also there. In Bihar, monsoons are called as easterlies. What is the reason? Are they blowing from where to where? East to west. Bay of Bengal branch flows from east to west in Great Plains of India. That is the reason it is called as what? Easterlies. Please write here. In Great Plains, that word is important. In Great Plains, is monsoons, any line can be questioned because it's about India. Okay. So, in Great Plains, Bay of Bengal branch will blow from east to west. East to west. And are known as easterlies. Full stop. Due to this, this rainfall will be more on which side? Eastern side or western side? In India, east is forest, west is desert. So obviously rainfall will be more on eastern side, less on western side. And rainfall will decrease from east to west. Rainfall will decrease from east to west. Full stop. Last point. Both the branches meet near Delhi and blows towards Punjab and Haryana. So the last state is Punjab and Haryana. You write there. So the last state is Punjab and Haryana. You saw first one was what? Tibetan Low, Mascarene High, Arabian Sea branch, Bay of Bengal branch. Now, this I'll give you a table. Just with the help of this, you should write answers. Pacific Ocean. Indian Ocean. Impact on India. (2016) there was El Nino in Pacific Ocean. India had worst droughts. Till date, 2016 is considered as an year to prove that global warming is real. Highest temperature is recorded on that particular year. Okay, 2016. 2017 was again El Nino year, but there was floods in Gujarat and Rajasthan. Floods in Gujarat and Rajasthan means Arabian Sea branch is giving floods. Okay, 2018. Again there was El Nino and there was Kerala floods. Kerala floods is also due to Arabian Sea branch. Correct? Arabian Sea branch. 2019. Again El Nino. Again floods in North Karnataka. North Karnataka receives rainfall because of Arabian Sea branch. South India gets rainfall from Arabian Sea branch. You see, every El Nino, now you tell, El Nino is always associated with droughts in India. Is that correct? No. There can be droughts also, there can be floods also, but mostly droughts. Only in the last few years it has changed. Okay? But India mostly will get droughts during El Nino. Now, they said we are studying only Pacific Ocean, but Mascarene High is in Indian Ocean. Tibet is in Indian Ocean. So, movement is within Indian Ocean. Try to study Indian Ocean. Now, when they studied Indian Ocean, they try to say two important aspects. What is it? Whenever there is warm water near Africa, and when you have cold water near Australia, warm water near Africa and cold water near Australia. Yes, you tell me, warm water means, can I say low pressure? That means, can we say more wind will go here? And which branch will be more hotter? Arabian Sea branch will be more. So this phenomena is called as positive IOD. Right? Whenever Africa has warm water and Australia has cold water, what is the phenomena called as positive IOD? And positive IOD, India will get floods. So which branch is stronger during positive IOD? Guys, we had negative IOD in 2016. That is the reason India got droughts. After that, continuously we had positive IOD. Whenever India has positive IOD, that is Indian Ocean has positive IOD, can you see floods? Prelims question. IOD is more important than El Nino and La Nina. Do you agree? IOD is more important than El Nino and La Nina. Correct? Even if El Nino is there, can I say if we have positive IOD, there is possibility of floods? Yes. So should we consider El Nino or should we consider IOD? IOD. But El Nino comes in December, IOD comes in July. Last December we got El Nino. Next July I will get to know whether there is IOD, positive IOD or negative IOD. Monsoon hits on June. So my prediction cannot be on the basis of IOD. So I have to rely on El Nino and La Nina. Words case. You write below. Every line is important. Mark as important. El Nino normally leads to droughts in India. Droughts in India. In brackets, not always. La Nina next. La Nina normally leads to floods in India. In brackets, not always. Next. Indian Ocean Dipole, right? Indian Ocean Dipole. Eiffel? It is two pressure cells within Indian Ocean. Two pressure cells within Indian Ocean. That is near Africa and Australia. Next point. When there is warm water near Australia, when there is warm water near Africa, it is positive IOD. And it leads to floods. In Arabian Sea branch areas. First off, there will be more cyclones. In Arabian Sea. In that year, whenever positive IOD is there, you will have more cyclones in Arabian Sea. Okay. Next, IOD can increase their impact on Indian monsoons compared to El Nino and La Nina. Next point, negative IOD will have cold water near Africa and warm water near Australia. Due to this, BOB branch will be stronger. And BOB gives more rainfall. In Southeast Asia than India. Fine. Yeah, true. But till date, from the last 10 years, positive IOD is giving floods, negative IOD is giving droughts. We have observed, because before that all this came, IOD came, when we studied only El Nino, La Nina. There was no IOD. At that time it was very simple. El Nino droughts, La Nina floods. Now we have IOD. So tomorrow if IOD changes, because even during positive IOD if we get droughts and negative IOD if we get floods, then again they will change the phenomenon. Yes, definitely. But what do you call it as it has the capacity to overturn El Nino and La Nina. That was option given. True. But the point is, as of now, IOD is giving more impact compared to El Nino and La Nina. This is IMD. Whenever it considers the factors, IMD had given in the newspaper very clearly that we are going to consider the impact of IOD because it is having the capacity to overturn El Nino and La Nina effect. So that line was picked and given. Whatever line IMD said, that particular year, newspaper had that particular line. Okay. So, true. Nothing is fixed when it comes to Indian monsoons. Just now I told you Bay of Bengal branch doesn't give rainfall in east coast of India, right? Vijayawada got floods during monsoons only. So there is nothing like why it happens. Okay, I'll give you those. Done. So guys, first Arabian Sea branch, Bay of Bengal branch, Mascarene high, Tibetan low, El Nino, La Nina, positive IOD, negative IOD. At last, you have jet streams. This normally it is believed. How many cells will you have? Hadley cell, Ferrel cell, polar cell. Now, see here. Wind blows from upper air, wind blows from Hadley cell to Ferrel cell. But when it is coming, it will turn to the left in the southern hemisphere. Okay. Same way here, it turns to the left. Northern hemisphere, it turns to the right. Turns to the right. Okay. So guys, can you see this is in between Hadley cell and Ferrel cell? Anything in between Hadley cell and Ferrel cell is called subtropical region. Subtropical region. And the wind is blowing from west to east, we call westerly jet stream. Westerly jet stream. Okay. Then you see here, in between Ferrel cell and polar cell, warm and cold air mass meets. They rise. So this particular part is called polar front jet stream. This is called polar front jet stream. So how many do you have in total? 2 jet streams in the northern hemisphere, 2 jet streams in the southern hemisphere. Prelims question, jet streams are present only in northern hemisphere. It is present in both northern and southern. Jet streams always go from west to east. From this, yes, but there are jet streams which go from east to west also. Tropical easterly jet streams are there. I'll come. Okay. So this specific one, I'll come to that. Yes. Then. No. Jet streams are upper air circulation. Westerlies are lower. Correct? Jet streams move at the height of 6 to 12. Westerlies are at the bottom. As jet streams go from west to east, we call it as westerly jet stream. It is not due to westerlies. Fine. So, guys, first point is the second. Do you think jet stream goes straight or do they meander? Jet streams meander. What is the reason for meandering? Yes, you see, can you tell me? Something is pushing jet stream here. Something is pushing jet stream here. Okay. Can I say cold air will push it downward? Hot air will push it above? Can we say air masses of different temperature normally pushes? NCRTs or every book, they tell. Can you tell me, if at all you have high temperature, will you have low pressure or high pressure? High temperature leads to what? Low pressure. They write like this. On jet stream, one side high pressure will be there, another side low pressure will be there, but it is on the basis of what? What is pushing it? Okay. Can you see? Polar front jet stream is more meandering compared to subtropical westerly jet stream. The reason is, near the poles, cold and warm temperature is more. Difference is more. When difference is more, meandering is more. When difference is less, meandering will be less. Okay, write these words. Jet streams do not go straight, but they meander. So it is called Rossby waves. Directly they can ask, what is Rossby waves? Meandering jet streams are called Rossby waves. Okay, second point. Jet streams meander because first one, air masses. Second, cyclones. Third, fronts. Next point, impact. You write impact. Polar front jet stream, they move from where to where? West to east. During winter, it pushes western cyclonic disturbances towards India. It pushes western cyclonic disturbances towards India. So this helps in giving rainfall. Second, subtropical westerly jet stream. We don't know what language they give, so I'll just explain. You understand it. First, subtropical westerly jet stream is over Ganga basin. As IT sees it shifts, it also shifts. It hit Himalayas, One branch is over Ganga basin, another one is over Tibet. Again, it shifts beyond Himalayas. So what is going to happen? You see here, entire Ganga basin is plains. Mountains are not there. As mountains are not there, you will not get orographic rainfall. There is no convectional rainfall. Sorry, there is no cyclonic rainfall. The only rainfall left is convectional. Convection means what? Air rises and give rainfall. Now, if a jet stream is present over Ganga basin, air doesn't rise. Consider my hand as cloud. This is air. Jet stream. If jet stream is there, air doesn't rise. If air doesn't rise, no rainfall. And the moment it hits Himalayas is still 9 kilometers. So what happens? Jet stream splits. One branch comes above Ganga basin, another goes above Tibetan plateau. When it is over Ganga basin, again air rises, doesn't give rainfall. Only when jet stream goes beyond Himalayas, it rises. When it rises, it will be all of a sudden. So it's called sudden onset of monsoons. You might have heard of the term called burst of monsoons. So you tell, jet stream on Ganga basin, is it good for India? Or jet stream away from Ganga basin is good for India? Away. If it is not there, it rises easily. So you tell me, does jet stream go straight or do they meander? When it comes back, is there possibility of it not rising again? If it doesn't rise, can I say no rainfall? Called breaks in the monsoon. Are you getting the point? What are the two terms? Burst of monsoon, breaks in the monsoon. When they withdraw suddenly, it is called burst of monsoons. When they are present on Ganga basin, it is called as what? Breaks in the monsoon. So you write there, when jet stream is present, over Ganga basin, it will not give rainfall. It will not give rainfall. When it withdraws beyond Himalayas, it will give rainfall. Next paragraph. When jet stream withdraws, there will be sudden onset, underline the word, sudden onset of monsoons called as burst of monsoons. Next point. Whenever jet stream reappear, there will be breaks in the monsoon. You write this, okay? Early arrival of southwest monsoons leads to floods. Late arrival leads to droughts. Early withdrawal leads to droughts. If it goes quickly, there will be droughts. Late withdrawal leads to floods. El Nino, droughts. La Nina, floods. Positive IOD. Always is wrong. El Nino normally leads to droughts, correct. El Nino normally leads to floods is wrong, because whatever I am giving you is for IMD's analysis. What does IMD considers is important. See ma'am, they are called exceptions. Normally, if I take El Nino data from the last 25 to 30 years, El Nino has always led to droughts in India. So this is considered as exception. According to the data, in future, if El Nino has led to more floods, then they will change. Statistics. Yes. More breaks. Droughts. See, I explained the concept so that you understand what is happening, even if you don't by heart. Okay. Last one, jet stream is there. Which one? Yes, correct. El Nino may lead to floods, correct. El Nino may lead to droughts, correct. May is always, anything can happen, right? Pakistan used to tell India may win World Cup, like, so done. Last one is Tibetan low. Mascarene high, Tibetan low. Okay. From Mascarene to equator, it is called southeast trade winds. From here to here, it is called southwest trade winds. Okay, guys. Now, is this upper air? This upper air is called tropical easterly jet stream. Okay, so you just write the word tropical easterly jet stream. You see here, it comes from Tibet and turns towards Bay of Bengal, because can I say it is right in the northern hemisphere, right? And then it enters towards India. So let me give you, how does it move? From Tibet, it goes to Kolkata. From Kolkata to Bay of Bengal. From Bay of Bengal to East Coast, Bengaluru, Arabian Sea. Yes, this is to the right. As it is blowing over Bay of Bengal, it will carry depressions. Carry depressions towards East Coast. Everyone, 2 minutes, see here. You have a cyclone here. Okay, depression, let's say. Than cyclone, depression. Which ocean? Bay of Bengal. Right? Now, normally, surface, which winds are there? Southwest trade winds are there. Southwest trade winds, do they push away from India? Yes. At this point, a jet stream is trying, see, this is near the surface, this is near top. A jet stream is trying to push towards East Coast. Now you tell, actually, whether it comes towards East Coast or away from East Coast depends upon which is stronger. Correct? So, the options is, when tropical easterly jet stream is stronger, India will receive more rainfall. Do you understand? Because if jet stream is stronger, will it push towards India? That gives more rainfall. And the jet stream normally becomes stronger in the month of August. Right? That is when little bit east coast start getting rainfall. Are you getting the point? So, I'll tell the words, you write. Tropical easterly jet stream, hyphen. They are present during monsoon season. Remember, not throughout the year. These are temporary jet streams. Okay. During monsoon season, you can write temporary jet streams. They follow Kolkata to Bangalore axis. Kolkata to Bangalore axis. When they blow over Bay of Bengal, they will push depressions. Towards East Coast. So normally East Coast doesn't get rainfall, but easterly jet stream gives rainfall. Now you think and tell, Jet streams always go from west to east. You have easterly also. Okay. So this last one, retreating monsoons. Retreating monsoons. Okay. Guess where is ITCZ? ITCZ is present over Tibet. Below Tibet, which winds are present? What are these winds called? Southwest trade winds. Above Tibet, which winds are there? Northeast trade winds. Can we say as ITCZ shifts, what is going to happen? Which winds are replaced with which winds? Southwest trade winds are replaced by northeast trade winds. Are they coming from land to sea or sea to land? So as they are coming from land to sea, they don't give rainfall in most parts of India. But can we say whenever you have one or two branches will blow over Bay of Bengal and give rainfall? Which coast of India receives rainfall? East coast. You write there, retreating monsoons, hyphen. Ma'am, ITCZ is present over Tibet. Below Tibet, we have southwest trade winds, that is southwest monsoons. Above this, we will have northeast trade winds. After September, ITCZ shifts down. As ITCZ shifts down, southwest trade winds go down. And which one will come? Northeast will come. So southwest is replaced by northeast trade winds. That's why it is called retreating. And which winds are covering? Northeast. So it is also called northeast monsoons. As they are coming from land, they don't give rainfall. But some branches of it will go over Bay of Bengal and give rainfall in east coast. And this is a time when ITCZ is present over Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea. Because of this, cyclones are present over Bay of Bengal. So this is mostly cyclonic rainfall. Retreating monsoon is mostly which rainfall? Cyclonic rainfall. Okay, you write there, retreating monsoon, retreating monsoons, hyphen, southwest monsoons retreat. Southwest monsoons retreat and northeast monsoons cover India. As they blow from sea to land, as they blow from land to sea, there is no rainfall. There is no rainfall. Some branches blow over Bay of Bengal, and give rainfall in east coast. Next, during this time, ITCZ is present over Bay of Bengal, and leads to cyclones. So it is cyclonic rainfall. Okay. What are the four seasons you saw? Winter, summer, advancing monsoon, retreating monsoon. Winter, western cyclonic disturbances. Temperate cyclones give rainfall. Summer, convectional rainfall. Advancing monsoon, orographic rainfall. Where mountains are there, more rainfall. Where mountains are not there, less rainfall. At last, we have retreating monsoon. That is also cyclonic. But which type of cyclones? Tropical cyclones. Okay. So this is rainfall distribution. Based on this, I'll give you two aspects. We will see what we call it as soils, vegetation. Okay. Take break.